live now.
No.
Right.
1 second. Right.
Hello, again, or for the first time. As you can see, we're having a few technical problems, ladies and gentlemen, trying to utilise our new streaming technology. We do have a bit of a delay on this thing, so if anybody could, if you could just put a comment if you can hear us or not, yeah, that'd be really, really helpful. Okay, so I don't know how to start with this one. Yes, myself and Mr. Mike Borgia are in full effect in the actual nexus of Heathlands. We're trying a multi-camera setup, we're trying to sort of edit VT. I'm getting really annoyed because there's a blue bottle right on top of my camera, Mike. Can you see that? Absolutely, look at that. Get away. It's not having it, there we go. So if we're getting any comments there, Mike, saying if people can hear you, can I have a look?
Anthony Rudd says yes.
Hello! Sweet images in the office. Right then, we have sorted that out. Again, yeah, disclaimer, you didn't hear this the first time. We are trying new technology. Look at that, dual camera setup, ladies and gentlemen. We will be inserting video, sound, all manner of things. Again, it's the first time for you, it's the second for me. It could, and already has gone horribly wrong, but this is how we learn, ladies and gentlemen. We do not learn by success, we learn by our setbacks, do we not? So, if anything does go wrong again at all, please bear with us. Me and Mike's learning. I've never actually, I've seen, you know, at Heathlands sometimes it can be a bit stressful. I've never seen Mike as stressed in my life as I have done in the past 15 minutes. So, let us move on. I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today. First of all, I'll check my equipment, so to speak. I've got my bits of paper, I've got my pen, and I also have my drink. Oh, we needed that. So, first of all, we'll do the normal malarkey, which will be the news and information. We'll then move on to new and improved, fingers crossed, art showcase. That really is going to be a showstopper if I can pull this one off, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you that. My nerves are in tatters here. And then we'll move on to the old share test, Now, because of the set we've got here, Mr. Mike Borgia, we shall be doing the screen peeps. Mike, can you give us a peep of your screen?
I'll give you a quick peep now.
Thank
so,
you.
we've got on board Anthony Rudd.
Anthony, how are you doing, my man?
His message is simply yes.
Yes, you say.
Yeah.
But what was the question? Yes, can you use?
We've also got Maria.
Maria, how are you doing?
We've got Mr. Harrington.
Oh, Mr. Harrington, sir.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Oh, your favourites here.
Who's that?
We've got the Aikens on board. So, do you want to?
Mike, I'm going to do it now. Michael, Aiken, like a hawk, sir. Hope you're doing well, Michael. Good time on board.
Maria says hearing us loud and clear.
Excellent.
So that's
excellent.
good. Emma Davis also says yes.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you know. So like this. So yeah. So again, apologies, but we're sort of back on track. We could go off track, like a runaway train, but so far, so good.
So there's just a couple more.
Yeah.
So we've got Claire's saying hello.
Oh, nice one. Hello,
Mistress Tuck.
Mr. Stuck. God bless her.
Mr. Major.
Oh, Mr. Major, sir.
Yeah. And news from the Hawaiian Ballroom.
What?
They can all hear us loud and clear.
Hey!
Right.
Sing us at us. Okay.
Back over to you, Spiff.
No problem. So first of all, I think we'll have a check of the weather. I'm going to look out. For the start, all I can see is 3 blue bottles on the window. I've got one of those, you know those tennis rackets that give an electric charge? Bring that in.
Oh.
I have to stick my finger in and go, But the weather's not too bad. It wasn't
nice.
raining before. It's quite bright now. I'm hoping, after last week, remember there was no drying days all week, and I was down to my last pair of emergency pants. Thankfully, I got my washing done. I'm hoping for another drying day tomorrow. By the but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So, moving on to news. Okay. This week we've been sort of kind of busy, really. A big welcome back to Mr. Ryan Ward, who came back to us on Wednesday, so he's coming back for 1 day a week at the moment. We also had a new member, Lara. She did a little visit. I think was it last week she visited Mike? I can't remember. But she had her first. You what?
It was this week.
Aye, it was. That's right. Yeah, she came on Monday just to have a little peek. and she had a first taste today, Thursday, yesterday, and had a brilliant time, and everything went well. So, welcome to Lana. Good to have you on board. Obviously, you said we've had Ryan back this week. Mike, do you want to give a bit of a crack, or shall I go on with how we should, if people are wishing to come back?
I think given the situation I'm in right now, it
Shall I do that?
Might be better
I'll
coming
do
from
that.
you.
You'll see later what it's on about. It's your business then, John. Yeah, so if you want to come back, that's great. But what you really have to do is to phone Mike up, yeah? It's not just a question of a phone call. I'm coming back on Tuesday. We have to sort of arrange things, to make sure it's safe for everybody. And then we've got the room, we've got the space, and we've got the ability to support you properly, yeah? So it's all for your benefit. So if you're thinking of coming back, please give Mike a ring and we can take it from there. Okay? So that's that one done. So let us move on. What else have I got? Yes, I'll tell you what we had as well. On Wednesday, Dylan popped in with Anne, just for a little, cup of tea. It was brilliant because Wendy was there and she brought not one but 2 packets of biscuits. And we're not talking the cheap stuff, we're talking like triple chocolate cookies. I was in heaven. So it was really good to see Dylan and Anne again. So they popped round for about an hour and stuff and poked their heads on the corner and said hello to everybody. So great to see you on Wednesday there, Dylan. Nice one, my man. A big thank you, as always, to both Helen Tuck and Walsh, to Mark, all the content that's going up on both the Facebook page and the Heathlands at Home website. Absolutely fantastic, guys. And Nick, of course, who's absolutely rattling out the exercise and signing videos. Well done. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think I can, I'm not really revealing, but a lot of you guys will have seen on Facebook, Nick did a sort of little, don't throw the call, go on then. Nick, that's as sporty as you'll ever see me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so Nick did a little post on Facebook telling you all guys the brilliant news that he managed to secure some funding from Sport for England and people like that.
Active Cumbria.
Active Cumbria, yeah, sporty types. So we've got some money, and Nick, brilliant with that, with the work on that bid for that. So what we're going to do is we've got, actually Nick, if you're watching, we've got some stuff arrived today.
From Amazon.
Amazon, yeah, so we've got there's some hula hoops the same. I can't mistake them, I'm not a sports expert, but even I know that. A box of softballs, so things are coming along. So what's going to happen? Heathlands will be contacting you guys probably over the next week, and we're going to set about delivering the appropriate equipment to the appropriate people, so that in the future, maybe you'll need a couple of weeks, Mike, I'm thinking. Nick's going to be doing not 1, but 2. I don't know if they're live or recorded video sessions, but stuff that you can use the equipment for to join in with the exercise. So that's brilliant. Mike, I'm sensing screen peepers.
Screen peep!
Here we go. What we got?
So we've had some exciting things coming in.
Oh, blimey.
I know.
I don't know if I can say it.
Sarah Farmer.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why I'm looking at. Oh, that is my
Yes,
camera.
that is you.
Yeah, that is
It's
me.
a 2 camera set of
Oh!
Flats, whites, ups, down. I don't know what's going on.
So, very big message from Sarah Farmer saying, I enjoyed the bug bingo. Note to self, bring the military jacket for the next bug bingo.
Yes, oh yes.
There we go.
Yeah, bring the big guns out next time.
And Anthony Rhodes says he's been helping Nick with his exercises. What
Nice
time
one.
next week? Do we have that
Do you
information?
know what? I am not sure.
Well,
I'd imagine it will be revealed in due course. If you keep your eyes, your little peepers, peeled on Facebook, there will be announcements. If Nick's, I think Nick is doing a live one next week, so I think that'll probably be. Fingers crossed I'm getting this right, I think it's 1 PM next Wednesday, yeah? But again, Anthony, and for all you guys out there, if you keep checking in on Facebook, announcements will be there. We won't keep you in the dark, we'll send out all that information. Yeah, so I think it's the live ones next Wednesday.
and the very last one, this is an important public service broadcast to the Hawaiian Ballroom.
Yes.
Paula says,
Aye.
I hope there are biscuits left for when she's back next week.
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah. Paula, it's been, do you know what, with Paula, we've actually it's been a week of perfect biscuits. As I say, we had Wendy in and she brought really flash ones out. So I've enjoyed that. But yeah, there'll be a few biscuits left. Okay, so I think is that the screen peeps done for now, Mike? Okay, so let's have a look. So we've done that, yeah. I'd like to give you, just going back to the old bug bingo, sorry. A big thank you to all yous out there who took part, all the guys from Heathlands who took part. Big thanks to Jackie, who was on the keyboard. She wasn't being a spider. She was on the keyboard and stuff. Massive thank you to our guest bingo caller. I'll pick her out of her, which is an exact phrase from the bingo world. Who did the picker outer in? So Mr. Johnny Bell, well done for that one. Next one, yes. Last week you saw the top hat, you saw the bow tie made by the lovely jacket. Now Sarah's going to bring in this military jacket, and frankly, I look like a crazed showman stroke Adam in it, and I can't wait for that one. I don't know, I'm going to up it from the next week, the next time after that, but we'll see. So seriously guys, thank you very much for joining in the old book bingo. I don't know what sort of bingo it might be next. It could be Ute, it could be Cat bingo, or Boyd bingo. Okay, so thanks for that. So I can now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Heathlands Live broadcast history, say cut to camera 2 for Mike with building news.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, as you will be seeing on your screen, that side.
Yes, both sides, Mike.
We've got rid of all of our old buildings, and as you can see, we've moved the port cabin. Hooray! So work is progressing phenomenally well here. And if you look to this side, I'm going to have to learn how to mirror around. You'll see Mr. Dean has some very serious digger envy going on. So watch out for Facebook, because I'll be putting up plenty of pictures of top class heavy plant action.
Well, I mean, if you can see on the photo there, Mike, the only thing that's given Dean solace is the fact he's got his Bombay bad boy pot noodle.
I know. It's a thing of beauty. So, thank you very much to Stories and PMS who did all the asbestos removal. So it's changing lots. So check out Facebook for the new
building updates.
Skyline.
Oh yes,
Skyline.
We've got more sky.
We've got sky.
Yeah.
So, hello. So I've got my protective PPE on, and I'm going to hand back to the studio.
Hello there, Heathlands. Can you hear me? Okay, Mike, that was fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm blown away by the sheer professionalism in this room today. So, I think what we'll do before we move on to our showcases, have another little cheeky screen peek, Mike. Is it going on? Or is everybody just stunned?
I don't know. But there is breaking biscuit news.
Oh, hello.
Yes, live from the Hawaiian Ballroom,
yes.
It's been reported there was plenty of biscuits, but Brian ate them all. We've only got Rich Tea left.
Brian, right, as soon as this broadcast's over, I'm having words.
For some reason, Maria says monocle.
Yes, of course. No, see, it's not a secret, it's not a safe word, a secret word. He says backpedaling.
Right.
I have maybe the monocle to go with the top hat, and again, what I want more than all is to drop the top hat in a drink, in an exclamation, like I say, and drop in. So that might, okay, next time bingo, it's going to have the jacket. Time after that, the full ensemble plus monocle. I think that'll work.
Yes.
Okay.
Right
then. So what I'm going to do now is, it's time for our showcase, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try something new. It may not work, it may work perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my art showcase bit of paper, and Mike, if you can cue me in to let me know when we're on.
Right.
I've got an art showcase plan B in case we get something wrong. Just please bear with us. As I say, we're trying new stuff. We haven't done this. It's not stuff you can practice before you go live, really, which is a shame. So you're just basically learning it as it happens, if you will. So, hello, I'm fading out and fading in. I'm back again. So just bear with us, because seriously, if this comes off, it's worth the wait. In the meantime, one out of a biscuit, have a cup of tea. Are we happening? I shall move to ladies and gentlemen. Now then, so art case number 1, we have a lovely picture there for Mr. Robin Francis. As you can see, the detail, the purples and the greens is a rare and beautiful thing. Now you may be getting some music in the background. I hope so. Okay, can we move on to slide number 2? I feel like I'm doing a daily briefing. Slide number 2, Mike. Now look at that bad boy. That's a stag, rampant, if you will. Again, another one of Mr. Robert Francis's. I think you can agree, it's a lovely piece of work. I'm liking the way that the front legs of the stag is almost wearing sort of 1980s style leg warmers, if you will. So it's a stag, it's rampant, it's in the forest, and it's gonna dance. Slide number 3, please, Mike. There we go. Yeehaw! Again, a Francis creation. We've got that. I'm sorry if I'm looking up there, but that's why I'm seeing the script. Cacti. Spiky, it's Texas, it's Arizona, it's New Mexico, it's hot. Fantastic, Robin, well done. Next slide, please. Now then, right, there's a story behind this one. A few weeks ago, you have heard me talking about Emma Farrell, and what I thought was her saying, sewing a dog's bottom bag, when it was fact, a dog button bag. Ladies and gentlemen, work in progress, but that's what you can see on your screen right now, is the dog button bag. And I think you can agree, one and all, it's made of stout Hessian, kind of rough on the skin, but the buttons, actually I carried some stuff in it today to test its properties. It was fantastic, so well done, Emma. I've got the next one up already, and we might cause it. I'm going on to the next slide.
Look at that.
Look, it's seamless. Now then, this, I know, I wrote it down because I kept getting it wrong. If you've been over, there's a bit of paper. Right, this is another one by Emma Farrell, and it's called a knit and stitch, a stitch. And I thought you were saying knit and stitch, and I thought it was German. So it's a knit and stitch. So, I don't know the art things, but it's very furry. It's very furry. So again, that's a work in progress. Emma, well done. Next slide, please, Mike. And look at that transition. It was like the sunrise. So, brilliant. That was some work from Abby Atkinson from yesterday. As you may have seen on the Facebook post when because it was Marta's first day, and Abby was helping her with making salt dough things, and Abby made some hats. Now I love them hats. I like the red and I like the pink ones, because the pink ones reminded me when Abby was mixing the paint of when I was a little boy, and I used to get raspberry ripple ice cream, put it in a bowl and just let it melt, and then squish it with my spoon and sort of eat it like that. But I really love that bit of work, Abby. So well done on that. Next slide, Mike. Transition, the green hand of destiny. Brilliant work. There's a few guys this week did that. I think was doing work with Donna, but this is the work of Mr. Mark Greener, Esquire. God bless him. It's not just the hand; it's all the detail around it, the different shapes, and that I'm really loving that one. I think it's the next one we've got coming up, and this is the final one today. So, right, Abbey Road. My apologies, because last week I couldn't find that bit of paper. You sent us a photograph of the drawing you did. Absolutely fantastic. But see, I kept my promise. I finally put it on. So there you go. So I think for this week, ladies and gentlemen, that was Art Showcase. Excellent. Right, so on the back of that, if you at home have any pictures you want to send in, or paintings, send them up to Heathlands. I'll take a photograph, but probably actually easy if you send them in. And we can get them back to you, of course, and we can feature that on the new and improved Art Showcase. Also, any photographs, yeah? Nice artistic photographs, or photographs, anything you want. If you message us them through the Heathlands Facebook page, yeah, we can get them out and we can put them on next week or the week after's new improved V2 Art Showcase. So I think that's that from that. Can we have a bit of a screen pipage, as they say in France there?
We certainly can.
Excellent.
So, looking down at the screen, Helen Tuck, yes! 3 exclamation marks. Music.
There you go,
Yay, this is fabulous from the Hawaiian Ballroom.
Excellent.
Now, Mistress Tuck,
yes,
who apparently is our top fan.
She knew.
Apparently,
well,
yes.
She didn't pay me the £50.
Well, I know. Apparently, Eva will have their artwork for you next week.
Oh, brilliant.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can email it in to us. Info at lbtuk.org.
Yeah. Send us a message on Facebook.
or on Facebook, or any other of the social media platforms.
Yeah.
Someone cleverer than me will get it to us in some form.
Oh, hell yeah.
We've Alan Henshaw's on board.
Alan, my man.
Could you say hello to everybody in the Hawaiian Ballroom?
Hello, everybody in the Hawaiian Ballroom. Yes.
Sarah Farmer's going very beautiful. I'm assuming that's in response to the wonderful gallery.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I was spiritually moved.
Now, I this is something we may have to. We may have to explore this when she's next week. Ever thought about making pocket hugs?
I beg pardon?
Yes. More and on, ladies and gentlemen. I think that might be a feature next week.
Oh,
Catherine Tuck
hey-o.
is on board going, what is behind me? In case you hadn't noticed, I've got a silent partner in this.
Yes.
This is the puppet we made for the pageant parade last year now. Famous butterfly collector and naturalist, whose name I cannot remember.
Hey, hang on a minute. You can sell that butterfly man, whatever. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what Mike does, right? He moves this thing about in rooms. So he'll put it in the seat where he's now sitting if he thinks I'm going to come in, and I don't know it's there. And frankly, it gives me the fear. I'll be on tablets after this. So, but yeah, that's great. So is that the end of the screen?
That's it for now.
Okay.
Back to you.
Thank you, sir. So now we go on to our favourite part of the day, the shirts, innit? So, Alan, you just had a bit cracked there, but Alan sent us a message and that. Again, Alan, consistently comments on our stuff. It's really good to get that support, yeah. So you're telling them about, and giving support to other people, yeah. Like I noticed this morning, you said like well done to Abby and well done to the people who produce and stuff, and we're putting our work on Facebook. So it's really good to have that support, and so brilliant. So thank you for that. Alan's also been watching Men in Black movies. I'm just going to move on to this one after that one, and he hopes everybody's safe and happy. Now, Mike at this moment seems to be in paroxysms of laughter. What's the crack? Do we need to go back to a screen peep?
It's an emergency screen peep. Hot off the press, Catherine Tuck.
Yes.
I thought it was a clone of Spiff for a minute.
Unbelievable, you. That's hate crime, that is.
Back to you.
But it's like me, but it was a bit of more of a taller man and floppier arms, which can be arranged for a price. I spoke to Connor's guys this morning, so Connor's doing well, and he's actually thinking of coming back. So I instructed his mum to give Mark a ring, give me a ring. So he's thinking about coming back in a few weeks' time. So it was really good to speak to him. Spoke to David and Sammy this morning. They've been enjoying Michael. They've been enjoying a couple of little cheeky days out just in the local area.
Very nice.
But one of the staff was telling me that they may go for a bit of a jaunt out to Silk tomorrow.
Oh!
So very nice.
Fish and chips on the prom.
Oh, what, you can't beat it,
Or a what they call it? A train of Winkles.
Winkles?
Winkles?
Winkles.
I've got to be careful.
You certainly do, especially with my back. Yes, that's David and Sammy, so great. See you guys are okay and hope to see you soon, etc. David Smart, my nemesis. He was so funny, Mike. Phoned up this morning, David Smart actually answered the phone. I was like, come on, just Spiff from Heathlands, ring and see David Smart's alright. He just went, alright, cool, Jack. And David, it was seriously, because I said to David, he's doing fine by the way, he's okay. I goes, what have you been doing today? He goes, just got up. I was like, I'm going to have to write this down, David. What time is this? 20 past 11. 20 past 11 this morning, flouncing about downstairs in his dressing gown, and then I thought, well, that's okay, it's a little lie in again. So he goes, what have you got to do today then? What have you got planned for today? And I quote, lays about. David Smart, I'm watching you like a hawk, but why not, sir? Why not, sir? So, we're good to speak to David Smart this morning. Emma Davidson, yes, she's doing okay. Spotted around on that. Enjoyed the old what was it? Which one was doing? Bug bingo the other day. So I think the next one for that one, I'm just thinking the bingos, we'll probably do 1 in 3 weeks, and then we might do it every 4 weeks. We're sort of playing around with ideas. As I mentioned when I was doing the bingo, by the way, it may not be on a Wednesday. We're maybe going to do it on a Thursday or something like that in the future. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, we will let you know. So that was Emma Davis. Emma Evans have to do the Welsh accent. I don't know why. She's not even Welsh.
She's definitely not Welsh.
She's not, I have to go Emma Evans. Phoned her up, absolutely fine. That's how she's doing. She goes, keeping fit and healthy. So, I told her about the sort of sports getting up, so she was excited about that. So maybe get some stuff out to you. Sporty Glenn, brilliant. Yeah, I'm sure he's got some psychic powers with me. The phone rang straight away. He's just coming down now from his dad. So Sporty Glenn, he's doing great. He's been watching some shows and stuff. doing lots of artwork, which I always love. So, you know, as I said a few weeks ago, I'll just keep saying to him, when you come back, Glenn, bring all your artwork because I want to see it. Ian's feeling a bit fed up and stuff, but he's okay. So I think he might plan on coming back in a while. And obviously, Jack Maxfield. Now, when I spoke to you last Friday, of course the pubs hadn't opened yet, had they? But they did on Saturday. Where's Jack on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen? Can you guess? Can you guess, Mike? He was down the boozer.
Really?
Down the boozer.
Down the pub.
Down the pub, wasn't he? Having a few chars and that, innit? So he was there yesterday, and he went there yesterday as well. He was there last week, and he went there yesterday. So it's been 2 pub trips for that one. So I think what you have to do is find a screen peek, Mike, and then we can wind this thing up.
Yes, we can. It's coming thick and fast.
Tell me now.
Now, I'm not entirely sure about this, but Baby Kay, this is from Maria, loving the music. She's now napping.
Oh, there you go.
Well, either we've done a public service or it's a comment on our talents.
I think it could be both. Well, that piece of music, of course, is Left Bank 2. Written in 1964. So yeah, I'm doing my research, ladies and gentlemen. Other people just rip it off YouTube. No, our source my material, thank you very much.
Mike Harrington weighing in on the Spiff you like.
What's his take on it then?
It does look like Spiff.
Unbelievable.
It's definitive.
Unbelievable.
Mike Harrington says this
official,
is
then.
Spiff's doppelganger. Sarah Farmer saying, for those who don't know what pocket hugs are, they're objects like tokens or bracelets or pendants or a nicely sewn heart-shaped little pillow.
Oh, there you go.
It could be anything. It's just a way of showing someone you care.
No,
last one at the moment is Mr. Paul Major enjoying the video.
Oh, nice one. Okay, so what I'll say is this: thank you so much for bearing with us. It's been an emotional roller coaster ride. But we got there eventually, and again, you know, these things will happen, you know. Both myself and Mike Moore, because he's the man with the tech, he's in the background. I'm just the monkey, he's the organ grinder. Is that the way? I don't know. But yeah, so thanks very much for bearing with us when you had the silent movie version, the first couple of minutes. Yeah, I knew something was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I carried on regardless, because I didn't know you couldn't hear. When I heard the patter, stomp of feet, rushing up the stairs to the best top of my shell going, there's no sound. So that's fine. So thanks very much for bearing with us. Next week we might even take it one step further.
I know.
As you know, ladies and gentlemen, you may not know, obviously in these strange times, the staff team are not all working at once, yeah? A couple of months ago we were working 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off, it's changed. So we're now doing 2 weeks on, sorry, I can't remember it, and a week off.
Next week. In charge.
You still Anna's at a dartboard. Oh, you're not coming today. So next week I'm off. What we're going to try and do is this. While I am in my luxury penthouse apartment in deepest, darkest Old Harrowby, Mr. Mike Borgia will be here in the central nexus of Heathlands. Now, this is what we're going to try. I'm underlining the word try. Is to broadcast both from Heathlands and from Harrowby at the same time. I guarantee you nothing but our sincerest desire to succeed. So that'll be next week. So again, you might have maybe 2 or 3 broadcasts next Friday, where it switches from some sort of ungodly mess to back to Heathlands to back to me. But we'll give it a go. And again, if you just give us a bit of patience, and we'll try and hammer something out. Final screen pick, Mike. Is there anything there? Just because I know sometimes I cut people off when I say to that, because there is a bit of delay between when I speak things and when you get to hear it.
Yes, just one final one.
Yeah.
I like you all being my friends, and that's from Anthony Rudd. So that's
a
lovely comment.
It is. Always end on a high point.
That's what I.
So on that note, I'd actually like to thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome.
Brilliant for setting all this malarkey up. I feel like I'm a game of gadget streaming. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I should be hitting 1,000 likes. I'm getting flown up to LA to be take part in some pointless competition where somehow people adore me and get Ferraris and that. But no, that's up to me.
You have to settle for a packet of crisps.
Do you know what? Hey, I had a packet of Canadian crisps this morning. I was going to share them, but then I forgot. That's it from us in both studios. Well, love to you all, and we will see you in some form or shape next week. Thank you very much for watching.
See you later.
Goodbye.